Bet I beat the fuck out of you in front of all these people. Bro, I don't give a fuck. And I'll stay next to Gucci belt you got on your house. Hey, run up. Bet I beat the fuck out of your fat ass. He ain't gonna do shit. He weak as fuck. He ain't gonna do shit. He a bitch. He ain't gonna do shit. Hell, my shit. This little nigga gonna weak. And when he run up, I'm gonna stay in this Gucci belt and whack his ass.
Whack his ass in. Just on your face. Don't stand like that. Let me show you. Come up like that.
I don't hit first. He gonna hit first.
It don't matter who you hit first.
He don't hit
First, why didn't he hit him first?
Who the fuck you talking to, bitch ass?
Yo, what up, Nyalas? It's your buddy Philko here. And if that wasn't the most thorough, the most ghetto, and that's on because it's cold in here, if that wasn't the most thorough, the most ghetto white kid you've ever seen, I don't know what is. You show me. This is the gulliest white kid I've ever heard. I could not even believe that was his voice. I had to play that video like 20 times just to make sure it wasn't a overlaps audio or some shit. But nah, that was him. Gully ass, gangsta ass, nasty ass little kid. That was him. I cannot believe it. But that was him. You gotta be kidding me. That was that little kid talking like that. Now what's sad about it is, I hear a lot of racist people, like KKK, whatever. One thing they always complain about is that black culture is destroying the minds of our white children. Black culture is doing this, black culture is doing that. Our kids are starting to do these bad things that they don't usually do because of black culture, blah, 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 blah. Well, let me tell you something. And this is real. This is real shit. I dare you to show, if you're a black person, I dare you to show that video of that white kid acting like that and talking like that. Without them, you can't let the person watching the video see the title. They can't see the title, they just have to watch the video. And I guarantee you, if that black person doesn't say something, you just ask that black person about their opinion and they're going to mention in some way that that white boy is acting black or acting ghetto or he thinks he's black. I guarantee you. And what's interesting about that is, throughout that video, that white kid was being ignorant. He was being aggressive. He was being self-destructive. He was being something we really don't want in our society. So what does that tell you? I can understand if he was just walking with his girlfriend kicking game like a black guy. That would be different. But in this case, he was doing something else that's popular in our culture. Being tough, talking shit, throwing threats. Speaking Ebonics, but you know, I'm not really talking down to him for that. Threatening to steal shit. Just trying to look tough in front of his friends. He even used the word nigga. I wonder where he gets all this from. Probably gets it from us. Now, I do not have a problem with him using the word nigga. So if he came outside and said, yo, what up, my fat nigga, let's go hang out, I wouldn't care. I really wouldn't care. But the fact is he's using the word nigga while being aggressive, which goes to show that he learned that everything he's basically taken from black culture is something negative. He's just taking the negative aspects of it. But what's sad about it is most of the aspects are negative. World star hip hop, #1 amongst black people. #1. So, is he acting black? Well, to most people, yeah, he's acting black. Does every black person act like that? No. Does every snake that has venom bite you? Will it kill you? Will all their venom kill you? No. But would you let a venomous snake bite you? No, you wouldn't. Why? You might not die. Not all venomous snake bites will kill you. Why not let it bite you? Because you don't want to risk it. So what I'm saying by that is, maybe not all of us, but there's too many. It's not good to have. We gotta start cleaning up. Because this is some of the shit that the white people complaining about, that, you know, their children are being affected by a culture and this and that. Well, it's kind of true. It's kind of true. World star. Hip hop in general. All that shit talking is kind of us. But I know no one's gonna care. Because no one's gonna care and it's not gonna change. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I can't feed you. I can't feed the people who work at World Star. I can't feed the people who rap and make music and all that shit. I can't afford to give them the money that they make off of the ignorance themselves. I can't afford to get them that money. So it's like, if the owner of World Star would have watched this video and say, oh, you don't like what I do in World Star, fine. Pay the salary World Star is giving me and I'll stop. I can't do that. So all I can say is how it is and why it is. We have a real fucked up culture. Some white kids pick it up, and the majority of those white kids that pick up, behave in a negative way, a self-destructive way. Just like when I watch the show Disappeared. TV show Disappeared, it tells stories about when people disappeared. Sometimes they're found, sometimes they're not. And every time a little white girl disappears, and she has like a black friend, before she disappears, they always tell about how is either the black friend or boyfriend she was with, you know, she would run off with him sometimes, or he was doing this, he was in and out of jail, and he was getting her to do this, getting her to do that, blah, 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 blah. I hear that shit a lot. You know, a lot of black men have, this is more in America. This isn't, I'm not talking about here in Ukraine or Russia or Europe. This is more in America, but a lot of black guys who date, especially redneck white girls, a lot of black guys who date white girls, which those white girls have like parents who don't like black people, and those white girls want to rebel. They do anything for those black dudes. They do anything for those black dudes. I have a video up now of a 16-year-old girl, it's somewhere on my channel, who was held down for rape by other white girls because black guys wanted to rape her. And they were like a gang. So the black guys owned all those girls, they were fucking them, doing all this stuff because they were in a gang. And those white girls really didn't have a family, so those black guys became the family. And I'm pretty sure their parents had a problem with black people and they were probably rebelling, or they just really, really like black guys that much. That's what happened. Now with me, I know I have a lot of friends, female friends of a certain race, but me, no matter who I'm with or who I'm dating, I never try to be a negative influence. I always say, go to school. You gotta go to class, go to class. But Philko, I wanna stay with you, go to class, I'll see you tomorrow. All the time. I don't wanna go to work, I'll see you tomorrow. All the time. I never try to be a negative influence. Never, ever, ever, ever. If there's anything me and a girl's done, that's the type of girl she was when I met her. That is the type of girl she was when I met her. There's some girls that I met, and like the first day we meet, she's doing crazy shit. So odds are I know if I stick with this girl, we're gonna be doing crazy shit. I didn't encourage this bitch to do crazy shit. That's how this chick was when I first met her. That's her. If I'm going to try to change someone, I'm going to try to change them to the better in my eyes. For the better in my eyes. Not for the worse. You understand? So, another thing about me is I don't even like a person. Generally, I can't really say that. Nah, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that because that would be a straight up lie. But I just don't want to be a negative influence. Now, when it comes to men, I don't think I'm a negative influence. When it comes to my white friends out here, I don't think so. I mean, if anything, they may say nigga once in a while here in Russia or Ukraine as a joke. Which is funny here, no one gives a shit, just Americans are sensitive about it. But other than that, I don't see anything that could possibly be taken as negative that I give to them. I mean, alright, I did teach one dude about side chicks. I did do that. And he was like, what's a side chick? I was like, a side chick is a girl you have on the side while you have a main girl. And then he was like, I might try that sometime. Besides that one time, I admit, I did tell this dude that. I don't think I'm a negative influence at all. You know, I teach people some slang and stuff, but you know, I teach a lot of different types of slang. I don't teach ghetto slang, which is Ebonics. I don't really like teaching that. Only thing I teach about is like, don't say nigga in America because people get offended. But you know, I teach a lot of business slang, high school slang. You know, I teach about BFFs and all that stuff. I think after this, I'm going to make a video about how I became popular in Russia in general. Russia and Ukraine, and how all this stuff happened for me, like my formula. And I guess a lot of black guys watch my videos and they want to know how to do something similar. Well, there's still ways. Like, there's two ways I have specifically in my mind that people could get real big out here, similar to something I did that no one else is doing yet. There's two specific things. Two specific things. There's other things that are taken already, which is positive. These are positive things that blacks are doing out here for whites and influencing them. Maybe some for the twerking thing, I don't know. But everything else, like dancing, capoeira, and then the other one is dancing, capoeira, like I'll come out here teaching basketball and stuff like that. Sports, athletic stuff, yeah, we basically have that. That's the two things, like sports and then whatever, one thing, I guess. That's what we do a lot out here. Some people come out here and do music, but they never stay here when they do music. They just do some shows and go back so they can make good music in a real good studio or something. So that's that. You know, a lot of Africans also come here and become doctors, but usually when they become doctors, they go back home. So, so it is one, just mostly athletics. But from what I've done, I still think there's one other thing that people could do that they haven't done yet if they want to get big out here, which is something I didn't do, but I could do it, but I don't want to take all the ideas and shit. But anyway, people, that's it. I'm basically out. I'll make more videos later. Later.